This is, behold, I send you out like wolves amidst the sheep. How the day is a sucked fume, the danger of debt, a single dim emergency. There's a blunt knife cutting the dark nipple of addiction, your poor negated brain in boxes, your soft recital leaks from you, a silver mucus travels in the snail's wake. Durational ooze these hours, the climate's rotten aspic frames this thought. You were cupping his red, lacerable buds. He was quivering, quiverful aftertaste and towny in your sodden mouth. Come is a kind of platitude. The sun will come out tomorrow. So here you are, a malediction building in the bow. Here's your human suit, hyena, and what are you going to do with it? Flicking the ash from your fury, breathe. These towns. A budget of waxy livers, sherry with everything, dressing for breakfast. You are dressed in black like a tolerable crow. You are lukewarm, wafting the waste of your substance, punctured and lustering. Say a warning augury over again. Fill up the mouth with this fake pharmaceutical summons. Once mad has been bird-limed onto you, you will never be anything else. Don't cry. A reckoning pours through your meek, expendable pout. Those women are wearing their young, irreversible mohawk, a crown of fur. The only thing that grows on you is rust, its worst empire spreading. They said, oh, you pallid catkin, you disinterested shrub, parcel of silkening fidgets, a forced worm, a gassed palm. They compared you to a summer's day, a sour heat that dries their spots. What will you do with it? Psalms for your muted and sorrowing clit, an O-face charade, the ordure of screwing. Hyena, you are barely passing. They want the overrated dog, the hoary merch of a Disney animal, a pink tongue gliding up and down the seam of a rubber bone. Here is a man, his culture catches flies, his open fly catches culture. He is a prophet in the doomsday cult of himself. He says, here is a king, here is a mutt, here is the looming mongrel predictable bitch. He means you. You watch the pale widget of a maggot wagging in a hole and you know yourself for pre-dead. Why bother with inside your skin at all? Is this all they have to offer, the chemsex of a clumsy taboo? Live in your body, this flatulent and melancholy cunt they keep addressing as you. How the day is a kind of bovine zombie, a slow train to Creutzfeldt ridiculum. They want you exquisitely rendered or belching your bolus of grass, yes. They want you mouthing your methane, going, fuck me, harder, harder. Oh, ideal home show, wedding, fair, oh, doggy daycare, baby shower, oh, shower of baby shower, bastards. The cows are gouching in their stalls as you run up and down like a fire in a maternity ward, screaming, I do not care about your fucking kids. Stop showing me pictures of your fucking kids. Your queer is a circular miracle, a wire in the enzyme. You give birth only to yourself. These Dharma mums, blissed out on pink flesh pellets of baby, 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 they say, what kind of animal are you, or neither milk nor meat? Where is your plausible orifice to inseminate or slaughter? Why won't you die? The abattoir excuses you. Is a knock-knock joke with your name on it, a glossy hammer to the glands, your sacks of depressive musk. Don't cry, hyena. There is war flowing through the stupid corridors of meat they call a girl. Girls give evidence in camera against themselves, their bodies a mean legal seclusion. Men want you stupendous, that is stupid and pendulous and ruined. They want to cheaply reproduce your skin, dress another animal up in it. They want Anna Nicole Smith's face on a fucking stamp. They want sob stories, post-porn dowagers in stately hypochondria with eyes mascaraed umlaut singing the battle hymn to their own destruction. Agency, agency, la la la. I liked a daddy's hands on me. I chose my doom in vapid palindromes, little games that little me. Oh, do me in an English accent like a landed sadist, la la la, etc. You are something sensual and ugly. You come away from yourself in white strings like a shredded gut, like a peeled snake. This is the world and don't believe the hype. Booze hasn't even a smell of its own. It eggs on other odours. Piss, garlic, stale, menthol, sluggish perfume. Don't do it. It ends with a section of your spine under glass. Ends with your eyes the same ghetto russet as your teeth, your hair. It ends without pasture, a moist and desolate day. Blank flocks of the internet, the only ones to mourn you. All your fails forlornly authored and imitated and waltz time to death. The human suit is saleable. Around macerated pain as a herb worked into the skin. All those endangered sylphs stilettoing toward Bethlehem. What is poem ever but your dulcet redress is flagellant by candlelight? God damn. Their poem does the man bun, the man rose, does the culpable chic of a girl boss t-shirt. This is what a feminist looks like t-shirt. A hiding in plain sight t-shirt. A sensitive date rapist t-shirt. Men, boys and boy men whose only corpse is trope. We know. Woe must be wrung from the loins of ill effect. Woe is a hardcore, a wastrel discharge. How will Hyena resist this thing? In the meat raffle of the mind, in the animal unfolding, the animal as event horizon, the sky will not stay, died by fire. The sky will not stay, and neither will you. How a queer dreef is green from us. The future for all us raw whelpings, women whose smiles are scare tactics, street are mustard, mutton walks wrong a million ways. You can almost see yourself fleshed out, outfleshing the others, unmade, I mean unmasked. How it is to be both useless and used. Nerds and their niceties. Incels, the fucking musical. A prayer that no polite amen can close. As in to be more than a bouquet of relevant deaths, they celebrate brave women so they don't have to change the shit that makes brave necessary. Oh, such a fighter she is, a survivor, a warrior, hyena, be a soldier of fortune. Sorrow thoughts in a small font can't meme a girl undead. How the day is a man extending himself in your presence. He wants to outgrow even your shadow. He says your grace to treadworm, tapeworm, whipworm, pinworm, hookworm, wormworm, canker and palm. Hyena, his poem laid eggs in your poem. Sterile is the blue bar beside he'll drown you in, says, be a clement mammal. Be the spit that seals their gentleman's agreement. Be the collective noun for yourself. There is no one else. Be pig plus. To them that's all an animal is. I know you are gentle. Corniest jackal and all the mongrels of the Middle Kingdom are your chosen people. Hyena, don't cry. You are really happening. Eat their prim wow for breakfast and shit their approval. Rise to where radiance midas the ruse. From a gold tear pass to the other side of girl. This is called The Human Suit Goes Walking. With thanks to Pamenar for persevering with this, which is frankly a mad thing altogether. And thanks again everybody for coming, and to all of our other readers who it's very hard to follow, but who I feel very honoured to have read with. Okay. The human suit goes walking, it does as well. By which I mean this feeling device, software, the capable whole, this suffering jacket, her gaunt booty, canted a rosy machine. The hot normal is a whore's arbour, the vacuum that nature abhors is livid fish eye, stink eye, spit roast, night shift, the perforated cherry supply fingered. Disaster glues the gilded wet of her in place, the world unbraiding its fait accompli, one intestine at a time. Funny how, a pillow slip filling with wet feathers, a line of pastel sparrows sewn together, rose decals and hygienic motels. The world grows a girl on it like mould, 10 eyes oinking, men coquetting their hard-on through a hole in a sheet, through a slit in the wall, men with scented bayonets, the pig part of sticking, the human suit to be hospitable, dismantled, run. See how many glowing shanks on the pyre, wants her lulled on a gurney, wants a chaser of tar to seal the speaking wound in her back, in her life, in her flame retardant 90, in her temple garments. Look, sucking the sauce from the spare rib she is whittled from, disgusted. The ash of her pale aniseed. He has finally reached the limits of the edible. You are the human suit. Courage, this is the last one of these, so hang in there. We'll get through it together. You are this human suit, and people tell you to fuck off back to improbable places. The Soviet Union, your grandmother's cunt. True story. It is Wednesday. The dog is making a wish on your crotch. If he says what it is, then it won't come true. Thoughts enter your airspace like hard doves, like red balloons. There's not enough poem to fill up a single mouth with its suckling posy. Man, the heart is some kind of prosthetic rodent, no mistake. You are neither ladylike nor a likely lady. How the world might end with a red slitting glow, our labours gashed. We stagger away from ourselves like a blown soldier. There is no such thing as politely on fire. Don't forget, you are the human suit. They look to you for a doom they come by honestly. See the mouth so the hold soy of its disappointments. In the workshop, we play tombo to ourselves on the fucking ukulele. Our Lady of Extinct Birds, spread your bird mind over us. A fluky shit in the eye for luck is all we know, fortune. Stop moping, you are the human suit. Your home is a grave to spit upon to hold you. An apprentice disdains you, sweat your futures through the silk gusset of yourself. If, and it's a big if, you're happy and you know it, then give up the least of your witchcraft. Bless the sunborn body alive with its own trammelled karma. Breathe, feel old, enter the world. Sleep intends a better dream, no more damp wasps between terrors. You are a person, a bag of probable skin. And you do what you do, what you do, what you do. Black 22. In the end, they will eat their own, glaikit and railing. If you think they won't, you are so wrong. Never mind. You are tired all the time. Your name is leaking from the sly, puckered mouths of your affluent frenemies. There is an obscure pain, a hot obstruction in the mouth, in the bowel, and how to go on. The peeling skin of you is socially sown. You sweat this winter undertaking. I swear these English eat their own. Oh, starry-eyed economies, the forced spite swallowed in a wimpy text, doubled up to the bent scope of a wiry Tory thought. You bank their dirty normal, take it inside, save it for later. Your hunger is climbing the black rungs of an onion while Jamie Networth Oliver tells you how to break yourself up over a blue flame for under £1. You will scrape the spent heat from your duvet as the nightmare exceeds your defeatist thrashing. You are tired all the time, so graciously mortgaged, so softly despairing in the silk pyjamas of your dead seal. You carry your rage on your back like a failed parachute falling, like a failed suicide drifting to earth, a determined feather you weigh next to nil. Oh, there is no food. They have sharpened the songbirds, the softbirds, the weasel teeth of ego, the babbing hook's patient caresses. In the end, you will slump in the dark, strewn and rouge, staring the pinhole down. You will open yourself like a bloodshot eye, cabbage-white curses flicking all over you. You are the pre-loved coin of your own round, dry humping your nothings to sweetness. Oh, metered screw, oh, sundered flock, oh, dusty byword. If you can, you will globe a machine to tokens, spooning the ready honey of yourself into their holes, the failed claims dug in your gold rush. If you can't, then on, to the side hustle of a stopped heart, to the Amazon mantras of mindfully fucked, doomed as food. And Jeff Networth Bezos is your personal fucking rain cloud, is your household god, is your cat curling a jeweled shit in your hearth. I'm not trying to frighten you, but you must be ready. Your stomach spilling open its warm rake of ash, its scald of air, its sawdust mountain of mouldy bangers. Oh, cadaver girl, we were lions. We could fit this light bulb moon in our mouths. Now look, this Angerland, this nasty salivatrix, smoothing her hair, dressed in a mail of cancelled wansers. They are not men, they are zombies in heat. And they don't eat because they're hungry, they eat because they can. And we are hanging like cured meat inside a life of airless viral humiliations. We were warriors, would trample them all open, foes, all sugared sneaks, in a gown of heaving weather, be the dressed axe, enter this cutting fold. I read this for Kidder and for Jack, because they find this the sort of thing that we find funny. This is called Intergenerational Trauma, reprise. When I was a child, I thought as a child, for example, I now know that McCoy was not edible in his gingerbread house on Sandy Row, his flat mouth piped into riposte with pink and white icing. He was, in fact, edible, his sweat a turbulent beadwork of Portadown Protestant nuttiness. Reprisal was something on records, Blondie singing Sunday Girl in French. I watched the taxi approach. It had cold yellow eyes like a goat. Sheep are landline telephones, ringing and ringing in empty houses. Here in the hills they do things by touch. Or the old man with his hurdy-gurdy, a geezer's lackey crushing a windpipe. The look on his face was as nasty as hell. I ordered Hunger on DVD, and they sent me The Hunger with David fucking Bowie. That's as close as I get to humour, expressing a sense of humour ever. If you're from north of Ireland, that's hilarious. Literally, no other people. I'm going to finish with this poem. It's called Day of the Jackal. I'm not really sure why, but it is. Did you hear the one about my aureate dysphoria, how spring is crocus crisp, or the moment the night is a dark harness slipping over me? Girls should come back fierce, our softer mottos mooted. Unicorn, that terrible excessive horse, always be yourself unless. Did you hear the one about gaining weight and watching Mean Girls, their upwardly mobile algebra, a dry and technical anguish? A single picturesque tear on the tip of an index finger like a booking AccuView lens. Did you hear the one about Bull Dyke Gatsby fangirl Goldie with diagnosis? Spoiler warning, when she works herself to sickle she disappears and no one cares. Girls should come back fierce, say our secret worst in gilded whispers. Where on the dolly did the bad man touch us? And by bad man the stinking ape hands of the world. Oh, I've been ordinary nights, most marvellously ovulated, jello, heroin, lurid with hubris, gold eyelashes fake and sharp. My dreams are measured in units of absolute jackal. I run past your patisserie and spit on all the croissants of monogamy, the snug virtues of milk. I will always be as titless as an Amazon. Glory, oh, my body is one long lacquered fan. My body is a body-coloured crayon. My body is an air punch, as a face palm is its own selfie stick. My mother said, you look like Skeletor. Would it make her happy if I ate a stick of butter dipped in butter? Like, hey mother, beauty at this point is just damage limitation, you know. Did you hear the one about my followers, my networks, my friends, sublimely mutant? Someone shared this crummy poem on my rainbow joygasm split the world. Listen now, because girls should come back fierce. Where will they run to when the internet gives us up, when we exceed the airbrushed covens of the web, exit the optic of glossy threat, when we really start to live? Did you hear the one about the flammable, transparent girls, handmaidens of Carly? No, that's not a typo. Sleep fucker with one eye open. Thank you.